Unia, any como our channel is so Geopolitics Avenue. Podcast or say trend make headlines. Ne jembre na EDB exum. Unia, yembo inra eye Ivan Chin Mensa asweye. Na wajembre wo kire se na do dan kwa kufuado. Papa no start ye no. Na administration no. Was starting kama. The Ghana for any problem bia until say was sharks yes o take some reckless decisions. Ken ofori ata ehun corruption deals ni ade ba ye eno eni raise eye eyebrows ma Ghana for itimi di o man egu wo muso a onua enye asem koto na abranchi esinipi say ken ofori ata sabi osun se bi anya do wakobɔ na bra bɔbɔne ka twitwiri die apeda eye Ghana for so no afi wodnani ebehwe eye DDEP Domestic Debt Exchange Program. Emerewafo nkokurafo omako pensioner sebi oson sebi anyado ebi pressure BP ene de keke ka ho omo pisika to adura no mo omo koyi omo sika yesi buwei enye asem koto akra onua yemongram ne yenhwe ne yekɔ ene de yeba abranche no agimre no wo kan semachinzi na ojemre emeki eye exposés ahodo a onua kalkumo hoye ne kwakwa numa mese medu ewura na so eye na won so wahwe nsem ahodo a Ivan Mensa ekan yembo enwura eye nsimnim Geopolitics Avenue
o kasama MDC
but I think that Alaji to no boss na oko issue no beti ase ye
wenti ase
because I said or the patapa na mu
anya patapa aja me kan no onim sa na mu level so ka bibia na se patapa
kasa na emam so that's all what do ase Alaji the patapa epiapian but you see yan situate issues no na yan kase
we commentator
you see
the
economy of this country beginning you know people didn't have concern about economy ISC and ISC because a new government took over the government. Things were in line. He had a lot of support from the people of this country. But until the government started veering off by taking reckless, irresponsible decisions, started with O.Ata. He borrowed to a tina. Our debt became unsustainable. And he says, "Ubi na propaganda." Moody's and propagandists too. Fitch and propagandists too. They all rated Ghana junk. So it wasn't somebody who said Ghana the economy was junk. Yan defaulted on our debt. I don't know, it was quite clear. You understand? We defaulted on our debt to the sense that the president was sending emissaries to go to China and beg. The German chancellor came to this country. President Kufuor told him, China on country almost on fire can't. So we defaulted. We had to, for the first time in the history of this country for so many years, come out with the DDEP. You know what that means? Ghana ni no didn't seek investment can no for Ata because of no akoba brabo bonia see sikantino then sato among fosikaso. These are the realities and not air choking the economy. It wasn't because of Ukraine Russia war. That is why some of us said the Ukraine Russian war was some sort of a nonsense creation be a man for be created just to justify their incompetence. But the fact is that the issues were there. Allegedly, on said the issues were there. Borrowing as for President Akufo-Addo, corruption became so palpable to the sense that you could even touch it. The president sat idle and watched on and liberated his close lieutenant to rob this country. I know that they go back and check the Auditor General's report.
In Ghana,
go and check the Auditor General's report. Now heard the amount of money looted. These people falsified documents and stole from the state. You see, so when you know boom, Ghana forecast the economy. But today I am saying, the economy is not broken. The economy is not the best economy that we can say we are out of the woods. But considering, because politics, comparative analysis is always cool. The mere fact that these rating agencies are rating Ghana high, lend enough credence to the fact that we have a better footing there. And then you can look at the city. You can look at other indicators. Inflation, yes. At some point, we were hovering around 53. Today, inflation is in a single digit. You understand? The dollar is stable. And I'm saying, the petrol price now it's a bit stable because of the dollar. Just imagine the dollar is somewhere. But don't forget, and somewhere can and Che top petrol 21, 22. So within this range, we still within a reasonable frame. You understand?
As compared to
so it's
comparison at the point. Quickly, Burkina Faso, Hona Sisia currently say season we your fan 2 to 3. Now almost say my 2 weeks ultimatum after that maybe. Or more so the video factories or Burkina and those things. Say Sana Beba traders ne say yenya biu baby a very sort back to tomatoes nearly. Yen cherodo as Ghanaians and no money be over by now can say to me.
I would say country we are open say would develop freely. We are dependent on your own capacity of this thing living. I say we'll take agriculture serious. There was the steps the MPP was taking. Wouldn't say me a Greek student very, very well. Look, a Greek something when they say farming, when they say farming means a Greek. The common definition of agriculture is farming. Farming means the science and the skills for cultivating the soil to produce crops and the rearing of livestock and other farm animals, and have the technical know-how to do the farming. What you are saying, yes. We in the MPP, as an Greek aspect, me first say, look, my contribution to agric, because agric, it's a graduated, not ordinary agric, but agribusiness. So sometimes you take key decisions are now how to manage this country in terms of agric. I was part, because but then means of agric not only the impact, not only the knowledge, the huge knowledge may accumulate from agric. So we decided to do one village, one district, one village, one dam for irrigation farming. We started, and many look. If you go to my own village, Chanjao, Kumbungu Chanjao, the dam is there, and I'm telling you, it's a national TV that if you go to Kumbungu Chanjao, it is just a 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers from Chanjao to Kumbungu. The dam is still there. And people are using it. I'm telling you, there's water. No, I said there's water. This is a policy. Anka, in time, you better my dam so ye. Now, it mean my season. It will stop the seasoning farming, so that we won't have seasoning farming. We have all year round. That's been agriculture. And secondly, on them say the machines be by. My friend soil pH. Soil pH, it is the mathematical volume that determines whether the soil is acidic, neutral, or alkaline. And there were several places in Ghana here, especially the north. There were acres. You bet me a test soil. No, now we say if you grow maize here, if you grow tomatoes here, some machine so when you test the soil and that soil is good for cultivation of any plant, you wouldn't use any fertilizer because you have tested the soil and the soil capacity is all right.
I want to say, I learned why engage somewhere, so we. But in Koma, you fuel the prices near cost or near the president so Indian Muslim for Mushia and Komaka cost. I want to know what the Abbey, Nafi, other issues.
Yeah, the Dika mentioned for, and I think that. We are Ghana and say fuel price cost definitely you'll be concerned because it virtually affects everything. And see, I are right. Say Ghana the raising concern about the rising increment in terms of prices and as for because like I say over the years and more every year, we should have TOR functioning to the fullest capacity. I know the day even though prices at the war stage may be impacted there, but to a certain extent it will be mitigated. It is the reason why I think say a bottle Peninfo Abaso with the beginning works are more year begin because I'm told that now they can refine about 28,000 of oil. Positive in the coming days in the Timikoya Nima And when some of these challenges happen, maybe the mitigation will be less. And I think we are also here not feeling the full impact, because yesterday now I was monitoring some of the platforms in America. The rate at which gas prices and the petrol cost as compared to what we have here, I think there is a bit weak, moderate, because the dollar has been tamed. Just imagine saying dollar near 15 cedis. So those mitigation, you know, have already kicked in. And I've listened to concerns being raised by the minority. So I'm for 1% levy be 1 cedi levy. Some of these things are just cheap politics, because it doesn't seek to take away anything. But 1 cedi, no, that is not the problem. The problem is that there is a situation at the Middle East. Said President Muhammad, we can only hope, sir, the situation will cease. Because if you go to that straight now, have a bone of contention now. Almost 90% of crude oil Japan, UAE, and because fuel prices na setting na determine among 40 Wall Street na your friend is saying when almost 30 or more prices, and once there is an expected loss and as a challenge, they use that as basis to inflate the price, and it's the reason why we are all suffering in this particular manner. And I'm also at it about Ukraine Russia war by no among for the propaganda and you see, I think that the narrative is totally different. You understand? Yeah, for political expediency, people might want to, you know, twist and turn to, but the fact of the matter is that Ansana Russia-Ukraine war, Ansana COVID-19, it was on record that the economy was already broken because of reckless borrowing. World Bank country director, debt ain't sustainable, and post-COVID, it became quite clear. Ghana and Zambia and first nation 40 year post-COVID on our debt obligation. It means that the grounds was prepared. The destructive environment had already been prepared. And the situation from a standard only came in just destroy everything. But the circumstances we find ourselves in is a bit different, because the dollar is a bit stable. The economy again in the 14. You have all the credible rating agencies giving Ghana a certain positive sign that investor confidence have come. So this particular situation now is one aspect of the economy. Higher pricing and as for even with that, you know, the expected impact now we're expecting, you know, that is not what you are facing. So for me, it is true to say, sir, we have been another war in the past. There has been some improvement. We cannot say Ghana is out of the woods. You understand? There are still challenges back on it, because African economy, they win these challenges, but we cannot seek to go back and say because people criticize Akufo-Addo when Ukraine-Russia war, the COVID-19, you know, today people cannot use this thing. I have seen some desperate attempt by some people who use the occasion, seek to whitewash whatever happened, but that situation can never be justified. So me, I think the echo swing and I see a swing be free, because I won't hear what is happening at the geopolitical arena. What is clear is one, the major powers are regrouping. The major powers are also trying to assert their powers. The question is, Africa, with all the potential, what are we doing? Are we always going to sit on TV and look at the external circumstances?
And the number of bombs are
TVs who are discussing the impact on our economy. You understand? I think we need to move past that particular situation. Now you're making sure, sir, within Africa, we've been able to engage and partner, create a very veritable platform about fire enough cushions. I bet in that protecting your economy from some of these things. What besides Hawaii, very often Nigeria is a major oil first production hub. Ghana and there are several other African countries who produce oil. But the refinery to even refine this crude for our own usage, you know. Where the transportation even itself is very difficult. So it is very easy to sell over import oil from UAE than to buy among ourselves. Now oil don't quite here. You understand? So going forward, these are some of the lessons. That is why I always advocate and say there is the need for us elevate the conversation beyond the frontiers of those cheap partisan politics. Now, as a nation, and a certain foundation has been built. How do we leverage on this foundation and build the near move on? Now, not in the next 1 year, that 4 years we will come back and say there is war going somewhere, and the NDC and MPP and you better discuss it, find a year, we find a way that bang and I ever stop it. So if you listen to Donald Trump, he doesn't care about whether there has been an increment in oil prices or whatever. And or say the NATO allies and the countries or munya almost supply from one so one fast ship and kwanko protect all them because the oil no majority of it when free and other places is only getting just 2% of oil that pass through that canal. And you wake up call to us as an African say let us wake up and move away from this dirty politicking and begin to think right and see say amid these challenges Quite bad efforts a bit me build the necessary institution infrastructure bit me buying now going forward in terms of oil because in as much as there are conversation around say we are moving away from fossil energy to green whether you like it or not fossil we are still here we've not done that particular transition yet we will still depend on oil how do we make sure that some of these external and exogenous factors do not affect us about safety of the G and not the economy of the G. So I think that these are legitimate conversations that we can have as people moving on and making sure say and Middle East impact now. I think the President Muhammad spoke about it about Oshia your friend say Muslim before and I think it's quite unfortunate way also at the war stage and about world stability crown is a bit threatened and when it comes to some of these things there is a funny reaction leaning sometimes some are religious some are your friends say ideological some are so sometimes even discussing the content of this whole thing is a bit way so that is why we are going to leave that particular out. I just hope say once again peace will return but on our part and I'm sure say in the coming days the president will take certain interventions a bit me aboa amagana ni hu aton because the priority is a Ghana ni hu konkochire no because when you hear baby and ya to oil almost 21 Ghana cedis na eba ya bedrive 9 cedis within that range if you're able to manage it within that range it's a win you understand so I think that these are some of the things that we need to consider and all the conversation bit me
that's your friend Ivan Che Innocent with social commentator no pay ni take on the very issue chama mebana president Eko Bono region in Komodi Kakrakoso when anyway or account to the people there why anyway so I follow that's right.
I mean, responded small to Madam for say NDC as me catch or say or see if you're sorrow now after form. If you use propaganda and lies to attack a government and get power, that same propaganda we use it cannot help you to govern this country. You see, you will be exposed. Look, MPP, when in terms of government, the MPP are possibility government while the NDC are impossibility government. They took over. He's saying that say economy, MPP economy aside and Sana even
IMF country.
Let me tell you something. So let me educate him small. We take over. Economy say at me within a year. The policy kasiye at the whole world in there. Omubo Ghana basu etimiye free senior high school amad world the entire nation obiako school without paying a tissue. What kind of economy? Economy broken no better my jinan in next why free senior high school. So that economy look on him say buy and IMF. Kind of O.Ata work hard. No year every IMF. So economy broken. You better buy here with IMF. Look, let me talk. No. Don't interrogate me. Your allegations be let me set the record straight. The NDC today, in terms of governance, in terms of economy, we are in there out of shameless attitude to no exhibit 1 year or 2 years later when they were in power. And there, they have no way to do unless they do a cheap propaganda to talk just because of political populism. Look, consanguineously, I am going to tell the NDC that they fail Ghanaians, they are incompetent, they can't manage this country. Why is it that today they are not attributing Iran American war? They are not why is it that today they are attributing Iran American war to the failure of their economy and their oil prices? Look, the same Madam for I listened to him very a lot. But today radio station will be all their propaganda. Look, we attack clear to some extent. Or no, or can say, or to bomb Ukraine. Now we together also affected your economy. Look at the cheap propaganda.
Okay.
Today you are sitting, you are sitting. One ferry kura, one cassette, Ghana for Yayan Funso. One ferry
it doesn't belong to any
don't even level him to social or attacking the MPP. Look, what attacking
government in power. Definitely.
See, me the video our Kasa BB F MPP na ya buta. I know the BB are attacking MPP. So today, you are trying to convince Ghanaians to tell Ghanaians that the Iran-American-Israel war is affecting the economy. So prices, and you want to say, yet to say prices will cost. This is ungrateful. This is a hypocritical, and this is a selective justice. If it's a social commentator, it is a selective justice between the two parties.
Okay.
So he should.
We and some who will course or channel so. Mammy and I was so Jim Reda Senate or body, and a dear Dumbi Edomiani, Unia, you be sign a share.